Hello friends, welcome to Java tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to learn about the loop. First of all, iteration. Iteration means executing the same set of instructions at the given number of times or until the specified number is obtained. These statements create what we commonly call loops. There are three types of loop. There are three types of iteration in Java: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Let's take a look at the for loop. A for loop executes until the condition is not satisfied. Let's take a look at the syntax. Here, in the syntax, for is the keyword. Initialization means declares one or more variable and initialize it. Conditional. Conditional statement is used to stop the loop. Increment. Increment perform increment until the loop exit. Either it can be increment or it can be decrement. Let's take a look at the example of for loop. So this is the example of for loop. Here, this is the initialization process. Here the value 1 is assigned to integer variable I. This is the condition statement. It means this loop will stop when I equals to 5. This is the incremental process. In each loop, I value will be incremented by 1, and in each loop this statement will be executed. Let's run this program. So when each time loop will execute, it will write this statement. In first loop, it will write number is equal to 1. In second loop, it will write number equal to 2. And when the I value will be 5, after that loop will be terminated. So this is the example of for loop. Now let's take a look at the for each loop. For each loop is a special kind of for loop for assigning all the elements of it. It introduces to support generic. It doesn't have any iteration or conditional part. Let's take a look at the syntax of for each. This is the syntax of for each. Here, for is the keyword. Initialization, initialize local variable. Collection, array of array list. Here, the collection is the array. Statement is simple statement which will be executed at each loop. Here, this column represent in. So we can also say this loop at for in loop. Let's take a look at the example to clear your idea about the for each loop. This is the example of for each loop. In this example, this is the array A. Now here the for loop begins. This is the initialization process. Here in the each loop, A's value will be assigned to integer variable I. In the first loop, value 2 is assigned to integer variable I. In second loop, value 4 is assigned to integer variable I. And this loop will be terminated when all the values of array are assigned to integer variable I. Let's take a look at the output. Let's run this program. So here is the output. In each loop value of array is first assigned to local variable I, then statement will be executed. I hope now you have the clear idea about the for loop and for each loop. Thank you.